lot of magic damage between Primal Beast and Snapfire as well. You have an easy way of getting on top of them. I think the Fire Snap Cookie pairs incredibly nicely with him just trampling you down. And not to mention the fact that if Monkey King runs in the trees, you just follow him with Trample and Onslaught, tear down any trees that Monkey King hops into. So he's going to have to like quickly Primal Spring back onto the ground afterwards. He uses his Tree Dance. But SF now. Immediately after we see the Primal Beast picked up, I feel like this is a hero that actually fighting the Primal Beast reasonably well during the laning phase.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you get those raise stacks going, and you can definitely at least do a lot of damage to PB. I mean, this hero still has an unbelievably large amount of raw HP to go through, but SF does a lot of damage as well. Ooh, it's Marcy. I mean, it's a hero who got
this is
significantly nerfed, but she's back.
Yeah, I mean, just happens to be very good with the SF. We've seen this combination a number of times, being able to provide the sidekick on the Shadow Fiend when he's standing his ground. He gets so much lifesteal that it doesn't matter that he's not that tanky or doesn't build a BKB. He's just able to hold his ground. So, that's going to get dropped on the SF in these team fights, and then he's going to stand where he is. Maybe someone on his team builds a Vladimir's Offering as well, and he'll tear heroes apart.
Infinity need 2 more cores, we're assuming. Unless it's like a Snapfire core, which again, we've seen. We've seen Snapfire cores. Definitely not outside of the realm of possibility, but... Yeah, that's a carry. It's a carry CK. Again, this hero that should be very interesting. I mean, it's good to lock down for a carry. And if you get ahead in a hero like CK, you can blink into the chaos in these fights, do a lot. Say a hero like Shadow Fiend, if he doesn't get the BKB reaction off in time, has a rough time with CK.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
They'll probably ban out Underlord next on Infinity. You want to block that one. You still have like an offline pick available on the side of Thunder Awaken. You don't want to get that. You don't want to get countered out by that at this point. That hero just absolutely destroys CK with a percentage-based damage and Pit of Malice, holding all the illusions in place.
Assuming, I mean, we have not seen much Underlord at all, so I'm not even sure if it's on their mind right now.
Fairly certain they'll get rid of it, otherwise Thunder Awaken will probably pick it up. They've been out Medusa instead here, though. I guess concerned about the ability to just burst that one down. Stone Gaze and also Stone Gaze Mystic Snake. If you end up getting an Aghanim Scepter towards the end to make quick work of the CK illusions as well.
10 seconds.
Not being able to burst it.
Yeah,
but again,
both carries still very good at Deuces, so it's certainly worth banning out.
I see this Monkey King, and like Marcy Hoodwink, and I'm almost certain it's going to be Monkey King pause 1 this game. So I don't know how realistic that Medusa ban is.
Dire team ban.
You never know sometimes. There is still a lot of flex potential. And if they're feeling, real wild, they go like Monkey King 3, SF2. Monkey King Hoodwink lane is not that bad if that's the lane they're into with CK.
Yeah. I agree. I think CK can trade reasonably well, but if he's not at like full HP, then he just get bursted down by the Hoodwink MK. A lot of reserve time to think about what their last ban is going to be. But again,
if you suggested Underlord, we will see.
Yeah. I mean, it happens to be very good against the Primal Beast as well, but to get rid of the Slark instead.
Maybe they've scrimmed each other and they know something that we don't know, because they're convinced it's a carry pick for Thunder Awaken right now, even though there's 2 viable carriers already selected.
Yeah. I mean, you can flex both the Monkey King and the SF into the mid carry.
10 seconds remaining.
I would pick an Underlord here. It's great against Primal. It's great against CK.
5 seconds remaining.
And I'm not sure what you could last pick on Infinity that would really shut down the Underlord. Maybe you shut him down during the laning phase, but that's about it.
It's a lifestealer, so it was a carry after all, which means...
don't like this draft. I don't like it.
It's a hero who specifically lanes well into Primal Beast. Perhaps that's the idea. Maybe like a Lifestealer Marcy safe lane, and like a Monkey King Hoodwink off lane into that melee core CK with an SF mid. That could be the way they're constructing this draft, saying, you know what, maybe it's SF into a blind mid pick we like, or if it's into Snapfire or PB mid, we like it as well. So, whoa!
This is how everything falls apart. They go for Enigma though, despite the nerfs to the Wraith Pack Totem. We've not seen very much of this hero ever since the nerf.
The thing is, now when you see Enigma, you can go back to, hearkening back to the old days where it's all Black Hole and not Wraith Pact.
Yeah. And it is going to be Frank playing it this game as well, so I don't know. We'll see if he ends up going back to the black hole focused Enigma, or he'll go for the Wraith Pact throughout this game. I think the Vladimir's offering happened to fit super well in the hero. You farm very fast, help enhance your carries, enhance your Eidolons. You did so much damage in the laning phase. It felt pretty good to build up to that Wraith Pact totem, and you still felt very useful when your black hole was on cooldown. But like you mentioned, back to the old days. Maybe he'll build the Wraith Pact anyways on the Enigma this game, but it feels like a significant downgrade and rarely worth picking up. The Vlads maybe, though. Maybe the Vlads.
These are really... I mean, this is definitely an interesting laning phase. It's Lifestealer and Marcy taking on Enigma and Primal Beast 4. It's SF versus Snapfire mid. And it's MK Hoodwink taking on CK Ogre. That's fascinating.
Yeah. The lane should be a lot more brawly than last time. I mean, mid lane at the very least last time was pretty boring. This time we'll probably see a lot more action.
Yeah, both of these heroes can certainly set up 4 kills with the right play. I mean, good raise combos, a lot of damage, or alternatively even punishing with Snapfire with a nice little cookie on a creeper, whatever you need to do in that lane. We are in a pause, so we have a little bit of time here. Pause there? Oh, God. Who paused? That was Michael, okay.
Yeah. It gives us time to break down where everybody's going and the starting items. I mean, alone, branches, fairy fire, 2 mangoes, standard stuff on the SF. Be able to secure yourself for a couple last hits. Just spamming out races rather than relying on your super low base damage until you can have some Necromastery charges. A Lifestealer as well, one of the lower base damage heroes inside the game, so it goes double gauntlet. Iron Branch, Quelling Blade. Did any Psychopaths start boots first? I love me some boots first gameplay.
There is one Psychopath going boots first. It is the 9th hero, the green guy. It's Genic. Speaking of, if you are just joining us, welcome to the final game of the evening. It's game number 3 of our second BO3. Thunder Awaken on the Radiant team took game 1 in dominant fashion. Infinity took game 2 in dominant fashion. It is the climax of the night. It is game 3, deciding game. The winner will play Beast Coast tomorrow. The loser goes out at 5th/6th place. My name is Badger. I'm joined by Neph, and we're already seeing a brawl mid lane. Onslaught forward by Genic, castful onto Alone. Alone did a lot of damage done by Prada. First blood will go to Leo style.
Alright, your mid laner gets the first blood on the mid lane snap. Yeah, mid lane Snapfire gets the first blood. That does not bode well for you. He's got 500 gold in the bank already after that one. You'd have a very early bottle. Hell, man could even just start with a Bracer right now if he wanted to, but I definitely think you want the ball to just be able to like spam out Scatterblast the first creep wave. Get yourself one last hit, and as soon as the 2-minute water rune spawn to be able to continue blasting. Alone ain't gonna be happy about that one. His game's gonna be pretty rough.
On the bright side, he died early enough that he didn't have to TP back to the lane, but I mean, he's holding on to gold, right? So he lost some gold on that death.
Mm-hmm.
That's just incredibly unfortunate.
The battle begins.
Well, Genic is not done yet. He'll onslaught forward, grabbing the bounty rune. That's 3 bounty runes for Infinity. A team not called Nouns got 3 bounties.
All right, impressive. Is Infinity gonna win this game? I think so. With 3 bounty runes, it's basically over. And they got first blood too. How does it get better than that? It doesn't.
I think I got 4 runes
Yeah.
or 2 kills, but again, that's low probability events.
Yeah. And those things just don't just happen, okay? Come on.
It's rare. It's rare. I mean, it's 3 bounty runes, 1 kills are incredibly realistic. They happen all the time.
No.
Okay, then we see. So it actually ends up being the Marcy top lane. I thought it would be MK Hoodwink. It's actually MK Marcy in the top lane, which puts Hoodwink with the Lifestealer bottom lane.
Mm-hmm. So up at the top lane, the Marcy actually ended up going sidekick level. Okay, he's just getting run down now.
Dead.
He's very out of position. Ooh, they body block each other. You hate to see it.
Yeah, unfortunate on the pathing there.
That was
very fortunate for
pathing.
himself.
That was, their feet getting tangled up. Very sad. They could have cut a tree there with the Quelling Blade. They could have tried to go around him instead of back and forth for a second there. Unfortunate stuff. But I was saying that Excel ended up going sidekick is level 1 here with the Monkey King. It allowed him to trade pretty effectively, and given that it's just like 4 melee heroes brawling with each other, the sidekick is reasonably good, but he didn't throw out a Boundless Strike at level 1 alongside his sidekick. I thought he'd use like the extra damage to like you know, get even more with the crit, but it's only 135%.
I think he was holding it for the range creep. I'm not sure if he lasted the range creep. I think it was denied by Prada. Speaking of Prada, he stuns Illich. So we're getting forced to back on away. Hypothetically, in this 4 melee lane, the monkey should be king, but so far it's been relatively even in the top lane.
That was a good one. It has been even up until he has like 2 points of Jingu mastery. It's not going to feel super good. He had huge damage scaling at that one. Plus 70 and 40% lifesteal.
They're going in on the monkey. He reality rifts in. Prada is falling up, has the Fire Blast stun, and that will be the Ogre Magi. The man with 2 heads gets another kill participation.
Sidekick on cooldown when they went on to him. I mean, had he had sidekick, you could just boundless strike the creep wave and heal back up to nearly full HP, but that's what you get for spamming it out. All of a sudden they turn on you. Without the second point in Jingu Master, you don't have a ton of lifesteal either. You just don't stand a chance. Bottom lane, they put a little bit of harass off onto Frank here, but not enough to finish him off. I mean, it's just a lifesteal. There's only so much you can do.
They had the choice of denying the range creep or doing 300 damage to Enigma. They chose the damage over the denying the range creep.
Yeah, gotta go to the source of your problem. That's what I always say.
I guess so. I mean, that dude's just taking your creeps. I mean, he's an Enigma. He's not fun to lane into.
Yeah, they don't actually have a great way of like clearing out these Eidolons either. Like, they attack them one at a time. They don't have any nukes for them.
Michael's doing his best.
Yeah, I mean,
Meanwhile, mid lane, you see Genic on the wraparound, gank towards Alone. Alone is stunned, and eventually the kill will go to Genic via the trample. So again, second death of the game for Alone. He's feeling real alone right now, that's for sure.
Yeah, not off to a great start.
Over to top lane, it's Illich and Parker, both half HP. Fire Blast stun comes into the monkey. Turn with down, checking the Jingu Mastery. Who will die first? The answer is Parker, but it will be a trade of cores. Both cores go down.
I mean, the XP will go over to Prada. I definitely think that one favors Monkey King is, you know, he managed to find a kill first. The gold is split between the CK and the Ogre Magi, though, so it's not horrible for the CK.
Man, oh, look at Genic. He's still mid lane. This man is a menace to Alone right now. Look at this man. He's just sitting here. He's camping.
It'll probably be after the water rune or just around the water rune spawn that he'll make a move, but...
Well, the problem is Alone still didn't get a water rune. Sure, he denied one from Leo, but Leo will grab the second one. So Alone has to back. I mean, he gets back to his wave now. He's just...
Genic even held a wave there for him, so he wouldn't lose anything to the tower. Very nice.
Oh, speaking of Genic, TP's top lane. He's going on with a 2-man onslaught stun. Genic, Dota 2. He's popping off right now. Excel rebounded in place, but he's still on the run. Seems like he will escape with Illich going down. His TP's on cooldown from the last death. He has to walk to lane.
Yeah, he's got to do a tree dance either. He can't just hop to lane either. That is sad. But in the middle of the cast animation for his Boundless Strike when he had
middle lane, whoa! The dive solo kill from Alone. I did not see that coming. Apparently neither did Leo Style.
Oh my god, yeah. Leo Style throws at the tip to the Monkey King. I mean, that is one way to boost your own morale is, you know, showing the other person who's suffering the game. Redirect the anger. That's how you do it.
It's a good. I mean, it's all about team morale at a certain point. Bottom lane, Frank's in danger, but again, he's forced to. Is that in time? That's not in time. He's dead. So TP on cooldown on the Enigma, and he's dead. Meanwhile, top lane, they're going on Prada. The rebound forward, Illich is hitting, has Jingu in one hit. They'll get the Jingu lifesteal and damage boost, but both Prada and, I guess in this case, Excel are fine. Parker chooses to go forward, has Chaos Bolt in 4, Soul Ring for the mana if he needs it. Genic hitting on both once again. Lifesteal comes in, or Lifesteal comes in for Illich, but the 2-man boundless circle, he still dies. There's too much damage.
Heals up to full thanks to that Boundless Strike, but they bring him down from 100 to 0 a second time after that. They end up taking like 1500 damage at twice his HP pool.
Dire's top tower is under
Held that as best he could, but still ends up getting just ripped apart there. 6-minute power rune spawning. Sometimes unlucky, sometimes lucky.
I've drawn a lot of circles. Those circles. I mean, this ward is to save Alone's life. That was another kill from Genic if he was not seen, probably.
Yeah, it might just be a kill onto Alone anyways. Genic is going to stick around here. You're now level 6 on Leo style. I think you chase him into the triangle and just drop Mortimer Kisses onto Alone.
I'm not sure if they know he's at the biangle / triangle / whatever we're going to call it at this point, though. At this point, it's okay. It's like, wait a minute. He's not mid. We don't see him in the eastern part of the jungle. Oh, he gets away.
Yeah.
2 ships in the night, neph.
Yeah, and now they're just gonna make a rotation up onto the Monkey King over here.
Well, Excel
Find
has
Excel.
tanked the gank. Problem is,
Yeah,
Genic
one
does not
King.
care. He's forward anyways. Kisses are on the way. Illich most certainly will die, though. Excel, he's juking it around and will not die until the latter part of the Mortimer's Kisses.
Definitely one of the Monkey King over the Marcy there. So they found what they wanted. They're gonna get this tier 1 tower up from the top line with these items with the catapult with the bloodlust on it. What a powerful cardi.
R.I.P. the tower.
Yep.
At the point now where, I mean, this laning phase is starting to degenerate immediately, where Infinity can now go wherever they want to go. Perhaps they'll even move Parker to the bottom lane, and they'll put some pressure on that bottom T1 tower soon.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting this top lane to go a lot better for Monkey King, though. I think Infinity, or sorry, I think Thunder Awaken we're expecting to go better as well, but it's not going very well so far. Instead, it's mid lane where the brawl is again starting. Alone walks forward. Bushwhack is on 2 into 1 raise from Alone. Genix dropping low, stun on Alone, but at this point it's time to run. Genix will onslaught into Excel, but Excel cannot stop that one, so. Despite both teams' best efforts, nobody's dead.
Well, over in the top lane, Parker is pushed super far in, but he's going to start to move back now, so this is going to go unpunished, it looks like. Move back. And he's getting relatively close to his armament. I mean, a little bit behind the lifesteal, but otherwise having a pretty good game so far. 1-1-5 for this top lane.
Yeah. I'm sure he would like to have more of those kills, but again, just getting ECS gold is nice in this lane.
Well, let's take a look at the Enigma status. So he's going to do exactly what you mentioned, going for this BKB black hole build like we saw in the past prior to Enigma's building with the Wraith back.
Kisses from Leo style, and well, with free hitting that'll be enough damage, and he'll just throw out the extra ones for good measure. So, 1 more kill for Leo. He's now 2-1 ants 2. That's the order to say that in. He's having a pretty good. I mean, once again, both mids and both carries having a good game right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's the offlaners having a real rough one currently. As it currently stands, Thunder Awaken are a little bit ahead, but it's a very small margin right now. It's not a significant lead. Most of the lead comes on the Lifestealer and the SF, but the Dire support's actually more farmed than Thunder Awaken's counterparts, so perhaps that could come into effect in these next fights. We saw a 2-man smoke from Alone and Excel, but in the very end, Infinity, consciously or not, have left to dodge the gank, and they will not die yet.
Excel will connect with Prada, but not any other heroes around, so then you can come up that one. In the mid lane,
well, onslaught forward. Goodbye, Michael. He'll attempt to get away, but actually, he's still alive. He's too tanky. Instead, it's Gennik who's the damage from Alone. It brings him down. Well then, I thought Michael was a gone man, but instead it was Gennik, the man who chose the fight, that died.
Yeah, and unfortunately, their style didn't have Murmur Kisses off a cooldown, so manages to get away. Still on cooldown for another, like, what? 30 seconds here, and he's still kind of far away from his Aghanim Scepter. Once that one's done, we'll have a lot easier time starting these team fights. Hell, you can even go for, like, BKB straight here on Enigma, and just, like, toss him in with the Fire Snap cookie, or sorry, Gobble Up, and then drop the black hole afterwards. Because they have no way of interrupting the BKB.
Just send your Enigma. You know, actually he's on BKB. He's not the most durable hero. Just into the team fight. Just don't die, buddy.
He'll survive 4 seconds.
Get your black hole off.
He'll get the black hole off. It'll be fine.
That's what I'm saying. You either have the black hole correctly, the entire team, or you're going to die. So make sure you hit it. Play about a high pressure situation. Top lane, Gennik is in the trees, putting up a nice little ward. That's the anti-Monkey King ward, so perhaps they'll go and try to kill him in this sort of area in the near future, but for now we are farming. Mid lane Alone is trying to defend this T1 tower. It's a bloodlusted siege unit, Ogre Magi and Snapfire hitting, though the tower is not dead quite yet. It'll survive for now, but it's still very injured.
Not even in deny range, unfortunately, so they'll be able to finish this one off later on the side of the Dire. And like you mentioned, lots of vision off out of the Monkey King, but not able to connect with him. They seem TPing away right now.
That's one way to dodge the Monkey King ward. Go to the bottom lane. There's no ward there yet.
I'm not sure he knows that there's a ward down here. Or that there's a ward over there. And,
probably not, but unintentionally he's dodged it. So a lot of farming going on right now. I mean, it's basically a mirror situation where you see alone farming the exact area of the map that Frank is. But Infinity will break that stalemate. 3-man smoke from Genic, Prada, and Leo style. Head into the Radiant bi-angle. Michael tanks it for now. Good bushwhack. Prada goes forward to stun Michael, but then a sharpshooter on the way to hit Leo style. Illich is on the way, sees Genic. Michael will still tick down that last Mortimer's kisses, but at this point it's traded for Genic. A 1-for-1 trade when he dies. Over to Leo and Prada. They run away, so it ends up being a 1-for-1 trade. But because Infinity had 2 heroes farming during that time, they come out ahead.
Being pickoffs, being traded there by them. Getting the Primal Beast definitely coming on to actually slight gold advantage of the Radiant side and XP for the Dire. Bottom lane, TP in on the...
Yeah. Missed, actually. Never mind, then. We are seeing the wrap around from the north side.
Unfortunately connected with Ogre Magi, so this ends up scouting them out. You've got Black Hole available right now, too. He's even going on this one, I think.
Shadow, get the kill. Shadow is a very big deal. He's pulverized up in the air. Black Hole, it's on 3! A fantastic Black Hole from Frank! It's canceled now! The turnaround from Illich, the Wukong's command! The turnaround fight again! And now Illich, he's trying to survive. He's getting run down by everybody. Leo hits him. One more hit will do it. He's trying for a tree dance. He'll get into the trees. What a crazy team fight!
Yeah, that was absolutely insane. I mean, the Black Hole off on a 3. He had to slowly walk towards him in order to get that one off, but managed to connect with absolutely everyone. I'm surprised the Monkey King managed to survive through all that and get his ultimate off. I mean, man had no business surviving all of that.
He did not, but he did anyways. He dodged like 6 spells in that fight.
Yeah, I rarely see early game Wukong's command actually having a large impact, and that fight happened. He did like 2,500 damage.
You doubted the Wukong's command, neph.
I'll continue to doubt the Wukong's command.
I'm a believer. I showed respect to the Monkey King ultimate ability.
Very easy to just step away from that thing. They kind of like force their own hand with how good that Black Hole was in order to like fight on that location.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Gee, it's very important they got the cancel off on the Black Hole when they did. If it was not canceled, that would have been so much worse of a fight for Thunder Awaken. I think it was Michael with the cancel in that fight.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Well, despite the theatrics in the bottom jungle, it's still a 1K net worth lead for Thunder Awaken. There is a blink on Frank, actively on the courier, I should say, but it is farm time, it appears.
Yeah, more importantly, Aghanim Scepter is coming out for Leo style.
That's a big one, you're right.
Once he's got this one done, it's going to be super easy finding these initiations. He's going to look mid, clean up the mid-tier 1 tower. It's give him a lot more control over the jungle. It'll be very easy to invade and toss heroes in with this newly completed Aghanim Scepter on the Snapfire. Alright. Get in. We're going feeding.
It is Dota 2 time. They find the Monkey King. Went down from his trees for the wave, but in doing that, he got instantly punished.
No, he
Too
wasn't
many
in the
angry
trees.
heroes. He jumped down though with the power
Oh,
flare.
yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, he got tossed out by the Gobble. They got to use that one instantly.
I only caught that one midway through, so yeah. Didn't see the exact. Oh, we have got a pause.
Yeah. At the same time, we get the Desolator completed on the Lifestealer. So everyone is wrapping around on him at the moment. You don't have Enigma available, and even if you did, he's Black Hole still on cooldown for another 55 seconds. I'm pretty sure you just Rage TP out here on the Lifestealer. Do you have vision of anyone here? You do not. Okay. I think they're fine. The heroes escape, and the Radiant team rejoices.
Well, it is Parker and Prada walking on up. They'll choose the easier target, being the Excel Marcy.
Yeah.
Could not rebound away in time, but it will allow the Lifestealer to waddle on away with his face boots.
Yeah, I think he was fine anyways. Again, just Rage TP away from that one. He would live.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Unfortunate that the Marcy went down, and that's why they're happy to just take the Marcy. The Lifestealer is going to be able to get away.
It's better to have one in the hand than 2 in the bush, isn't that right, Neff?
I have no idea what that means.
Take the guaranteed kill. Over to Prada. He's getting run out by Knight. Leo Styles back up. Ooh, perfect bushwhack timing. Mid-cookie animation. No gobble up there from Leo, and for the cookie play instead, and as a result, it's Prada down, and although lost to horse the Roshan. Not the fastest Roshan in the world, but if they get it, it's a good thing to get.
Unfortunately, Enigma's got his Blink Dagger and Black Hole available. And you have vision of the Enigma. He's wrapping, they know where it's warded, so he's wrapping around the long way. This is actually so sick. This is actually so sick.
It's a Midnight Pulse. Thunder Awaken know it. They have to run. They cannot get 4-man Black Hole in the pit. Infinity, commit on in just to ensure Thunder Awaken lead. Both teams know how low Roshan is. About 1/4 HP right now.
Yeah. They lose their vision with that one, and they're not going to feel confident to go back in the pit. It was almost like a massive play. If he jumped in and then Black Holed that, like blind, it would have been very powerful.
Both teams 4-man smoked, by the way. Parker's in the Roshan pit, but Radiant know it. Their focus pop, Bushwhack, Sharpshooter, Wukong's command. Parker's half HP. He's getting locked down. Gannick's in the pit. Kisses around the way. 1 for 1 so far. Roshan's still alive. Black Hole! It's on 2, but the Requiem's going to cancel. Frank is feared back. He's going to die. A 3 for 2 in Thunder Awaken's favor. Roshan's still alive. Leo is in this. Is going in, but no, it's Alone who grabs immortality, and they see him under a sentry ward. He's on the run. Knight is one fast man. He wants this kill. Is there a cancel in time? No, there is not. But regardless, that is an engagement won by Thunder Awaken. They get one more kill, and more importantly, they get Roshan and his temporary bout of immortality.
Yeah, and Black Hole is on cooldown after that one as well. It was a nicely timed Requiem. He knew that if Enigma was going to hop in, he would get instantly interrupted, or interrupted pretty quickly after that. And BKB is now down on the SF as well. Things are looking up for Thunder Awaken. Concerned about things for a little while, but all of a sudden, Alone's game is a lot easier. I think they just play fast right now when they know Black Hole's on cooldown. You don't want to give Enigma the chance to have this back up again. You don't want to give him the chance to have his BKB completed. Because again, no BKB piercing disables on your side.
I mean, he could. Oh, Gannick is ganking Excel, but it seems like Excel will get away. Meanwhile, mid lane, actually, Prada's standing. Nothing's happening. But if looking at the economic situation, there's one very farm core. Oh, nice in. Whoa, he's hitting Prada. Prada's going to die here. Bushwhack. Sharpshooter committed just in case. They will hit Leo, just for the fun of it. But notice, CK is farmed, Lifestealer is farmed, Shadow Fiend is farmed. 2 of those 3 heroes are on Thunder Awaken.
Yeah. And so this game, all of a sudden, quite difficult for Infinity. I don't think that you managed to bring down the SF twice in a row either. I think even into the Black Hole, he just kind of plays super far forward. As long as he doesn't, like, commit his Black Hole, commit his BKB before he gets Black Holed.
Bottom lane, onslaught forward again, finds the Monkey King. Kiss is committed by Leo style. With that kiss, they say goodnight. He'll be dead for 31 seconds.
On the top lane, they continue to just push up here. I think they can pressure the tier 2.
Oh, for sure, without a doubt, yeah.
They now have vision onto at least the islands. They know the Enigma's somewhere around here, but he's far enough back. I think he's just going to drop the... He was thinking about dropping the Midnight Pulse there, but now he doesn't even go that far forward.
The thing is, how do they defeat Knight? He's under the Verdurous Dale buff. Oh, it's ended, never mind. He's now weak. Without his Verdurous Dale buff.
I see. The Inspiration Aura was there as well, you know, just giving everyone so much HP regen. How do they bring someone down like that? When you're inspired?
You're inspired and you're Dale, it's just too much. By the way, the tier 2 tower is dead. The outpost will get channeled and taken by... Yeah, Excel grabbed that one, so... Again, more map control there for the side of Thunder Awaken. Gobble up bottom lane sends... Okay, that's a creep, never mind.
Yeah, it's in a creep flying into the wave, so just putting that one up on Leo.
I got scared for a second, like, oh god, who's getting sent bottom lane by Leo style? They might just send somebody at Illich. They see him with the ward. They put up the anti-Monkey King ward, so it could be gobble up time. There's Parker and Gannick down here, so there's plenty of strong, beefy boys to send in, but Thunder Awaken know that. They've rotated 3 bottom at the smoke. They've rendezvoused to the northwest. They see Prada and now Parker. Rebound forward does not stun. Illich comes over. Prada, it seems like they're going to leave him to die, but Gannick might join him in the grave. Prada is already dead. Parker jukes it out, and so does Genic. So the damage was limited with Parker. Phantasm.
Radiant's bottom tower
I mean,
is under attack.
you might be able to get his Aegis, but that's it.
All right, they force the BKB out of that one. Malone is half HP, but the rebound forward. If Parker dies, that's a very rough death. Requiem on the way. Parker will BKB in time. He's still man fighting to bring down Excel, but it cost him his life. The bold play from Parker, but the Gambit has failed. He has lost his life, and his BKB is on cooldown.
I mean, I wouldn't even say that it was a Gambit. I mean, getting that to all was ridiculous. You're trying to fight into a BKB SF who's still got the Aegis. You get the jump on him. Maybe you clear out the Aegis. Maybe you get away. But that thing was about to expire in another minute anyways. It's just an odd play to make.
What can you do?
Yeah.
Onslaught on Michael, by the way. He should be dead. He's pulverized up, and with the Wing Scatter Blast, Leo will finish that kill. We're at the point now where Thunder Awaken have the easier game to play. I mean, it's only a 2K net worth lead, but if you notice, they've killed 4 towers. They've only lost 3. But this T2 top is the most important tower to take because, again, it's so much easier to control that dire jungle now.
I would say it's relatively even. I mean, you do have a slight advantage as far as towers, as far as kills, net worth. Or sorry, not kills, net worth goes. But you're playing against Enigma, and you always have an opportunity to like come back to the game with a sick black hole. A lot of the black holes happen pretty good.
That is going to require continued sick plays, though. It's a lot easier to just not make sick plays than it is to make sick plays.
Yep. Shadow Blade now completed on the Shadow Fiend.
That's thematic. He is definitely ready to go. He's not far from the Silver Edge either, and that'll be a nice upgrade, combining the Crystallis and the Silver Edge into the Silver Edge for a nice little all-in-one Shadow Fiend item.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like Infinity want to go for a kill bottom. Leo is showing. Genic, I don't believe, has shown. Maybe that ward there caught him to the north, but regardless, nobody will get caught quite yet. It is our regularly scheduled agriculture currently occurring. A lot of farming going on.
They're making movements like they want to take a fight right now. You just completed the BKB on the Enigma. So, smoke up. There you go. No agriculture here.
The farming has ceased. It is. Oh, both teams have smoked. It's definitely the farming ending time. Question is, who will get the jump they want? Frank, of course, with the blink BKB Black Hole wants his good angle on the fight. But as it currently stands, Thunder will walk high ground into the Dire buy camp.
I mean, they got to know that they're walking into the entire enemy team, and this definitely favors the team with the BKB Black Hole.
They saw Illich, but Illich got away in time, and now Goblin sends Genic in. Split fight right now. Knight is hitting Parker. Parker will BKB. Prada's already dead. Parker's half HP. Excel might drop, but Genic's already dead. It's a 2-for-1 so far in the favor of Thunder Awaken. It's time to run. Parker has TP'd. Leo and Devil are running. Illich goes forward. Choose to go on Leo's style, but there's no cancel on that TP. So as a result, it will end up being a 2-for-1 in favor of Thunder Awaken. Luckily for Infinity, Roshan's still not alive, or else we'd see Alone and company running on in there for that one.
Yeah, okay, that was actually pretty sick there by Alone. He was the one who initiated onto the Enigma, ended up like costing him half his HP, put his Blink Dagger on cooldown, and just before Enigma was about to jump and initiate again, Alone hits him a second time, disables his Blink. Stops him from, getting that BKB Black Hole, so... BKB reveal ends up doing absolutely nothing on the Enigma thanks to a lone Shadow Fiend. There's good awareness in the team fight.
It's definitely a fight as well where a lesser player easily could have screwed it up. It was a very chaotic team fight, very split, well beyond one screen worth of team fight, but Alone had the right recognition of who to go on there.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on bottom? It's a Requiem on Leo's style. 2 races have been used, and that will be a big kill for Alone. A lot of gold. That's a 7 streak from Leo style being given to his mid lane opponent Alone. And over to mid lane, you may see, never mind, Genix is going on around trampling. There will be no kills there.
Yeah. He's going to make a lot of noise, though.
That is entirely factual, I mean.
Yeah, he's almost got the BKB completed. At that point, it'll be easier to move around in the team fights.
I think Malefice onslaught
Michael's
forward.
Michael's going to be fine here.
Now, Michael's fine. It seems like Genic will not be fine. He has all of the important spells on cooldown, and as a result, he will perish. Just one more kill there.
I'm surprised he went for that with how close he was to his BKB. It's like the #1 bait is taking a fight just before you complete it. And, I mean, sometimes even when it looks incredibly juicy, I think you just give it up. Roshan going to respawn in another 15 seconds here, by the way.
That's an early respawn, about 9 minutes after the first death.
Yeah.
Thunder, of course, will scout that one up. They're looking to perhaps control this dire high ground to ensure that it's easier to take a Roshan, but the fight will be there. Black Hole's only on one. It's Knight on the inside, but if they kill him, it's a massive kill to get, and they will! Lifestealer has perished. The big, beefy, strength Lifestealer is down, and it seems like Excel will join him. He'll attempt to rebound the way of Prada. Has Ignite. If he hits it, that will be a kill on Excel. Excel's juking around. In blinks Frank. Going on Excel. That's now 2 kills. Meanwhile, Parker blinks in for Alone, who BKBs. Balance trick hits on Parker. Parker is dropping. Still BKB, but the last hit, no, the armlet toggle will keep Parker alive. Illich is forward, looking to secure the kill. Sharpshooter is tanked by Prada. Parker will get away. He's life-stealing off creeps. So with the buybacks, it's once again going to be a 4v5. Excel and Prada both use their buyback. Roshan's alive, and both teams know it.
There's a couple of support on each side, but again, still having to take this fight without the lifesteal because he dropped the black hole on him previously. Makes them really hesitant to go into the pit right now and then Awaken, as they have no one who really wants the front line with the lifestealers down.
Luckily, he will be alive in 5 seconds, though.
Yeah,
not too much time until he's back.
Yeah, you especially don't want to go in right now without the lifesteal on SF, as your BKB's on cooldown for another 40 seconds here.
Leo style.
TP's
into the Eidolons. Parker goes forward, stunning Excel. That will be a dieback. He's dead for 69 seconds. Alone and Knight. Run forward. Sharpshooter will break Genic. Prada will die again. That 2 is a dieback. So we're at a hard 4v4. Down strike hits Jim Park, and now Michael. Walk in, walk back. Parker at half HP got the lifesteal once again. During that time, you see the Thunder Awaken main body in the Roshan pit with the Solar Crest. They're going to kill it in no time at all. Requiem just in case to ensure that dire.
Whoa! Get back! Yeah, okay, yeah.
We both got scared on that one.
Come on, no more goofing around, you guys. This is the 3rd game, deciding match for the series. You're eliminated if you lose here.
Both Roshan.
I don't want to see none of this Bloodstone Razor shit right now.
Oh, Frank just blinked in. Oh God, he's dead. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, made quick work of that guy. Yeah, Leo Style is probably afraid for his life right now.
Meanwhile, mid lane is Genic as well.
Oh,
taking 2 stuns. He's dead. Thunder Awaken. There it is.
Now hold on.
Hold on, I'm holding on.
Yeah. There it is. Oh my God, he's built different.
Gets a Ghost Scepter. He's trying to survive.
No,
but his blink is
stolen.
broken.
That was intentional. He didn't use both razors right away, so he could continue to break his Blink Dagger during the Ghost Scepter.
He's just so good. He's only 18, by the way.
He's old and washed. I remember Alone when he was 15. Yikes.
He's coming into his own. He's an adult. He's a man.
Yeah, his reflexes are going to start to go.
G2's power is dead. Devil. Frank. He's got a one-man black hole. Knight's on the inside. But he's still half HP. He's chained down, but he's fine. Oh, what a disaster for Infinity. They've lost their Enigma. Parker's on the run. Genic goes forward. He's BKBing. Michael is the trade so far. Parker must leave. He's feared away by Alone. And again, more objectives taken. More kills taken. Thunder Awaken grow their lead even further.
Ooh. All right. Lifestealer, you done freeloading now? Yeah, come on, get out. There we go. Just wanted to bring close to the creep wave. There we go.
It's comfy in there, man. It's comfy.
I'm sure. Doesn't have to do anything. Just watch his Monkey King carry the game for him. He's having a good game on Lifestealer though.
Yeah, I mean, he's number 2 in net worth, 8-1-5. It's a fine game. This Alone is just large. Despite his 2 early deaths, he's recovered so well.
Yeah. Well, 1 early death, a Knight.
I guess, the death of the Knight was not as bad as the 2 deaths on Alone, though.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the one for First Blood, and then he solo died to Leo. Actually, it was Leo plus Genic in a 1v2 right afterwards. Yeah. So it was a rough start for him. But he's recovered. I mean, this is the power of a great middle laner where it can take a terrible start on a momentum-based hero and still turn it around.
Yeah. I mean, again, on Ember Spirit, we saw him just like completely destroyed, and then, or not destroyed, but his net worth pretty far behind where it wants to be. He's still having a significant impact in his game. That's what you want out of a mid laner. Like, even when they're having a bad game, they're still contributing a lot.
I'm just gonna
walk up the high
We're
ground.
running out of outer towers at this point for Infinity. It's high ground time. Black Hole's still on cooldown, so it's hard to defend right now.
70 seconds, in fact, and
Are fortified.
your presence affecting buildings, your SF does a lot of damage. Fortify will buy them a little bit of time, but I told you his reflexes were starting to go. Failed to Manta dodge that one.
He was early
I'm
on.
not
It wasn't-
impressed
it wasn't-
alone. I'm gonna have to have a chat with you after this game.
It wasn't the reflexes problem. He was early on that one. This is
Yeah,
fun
I
timing.
mean, when you're old, you just have to try to drop it early, you know?
Oh, come on now. If I could dodge that, I mean, it happens sometimes, but what can you do?
You hate to see
All
it.
alone, he's taking a lot of spells, but I don't think he cares. He has 2 lives and a BKB and a Manta style.
Yeah, his Paladin Sword didn't heal it all up instantly anyways.
Boundless Strike on Prada. Genic goes forward, pulverizing SF. SF may lose one life, but he's still invested for the heal. He's turning on Genic. Sharpshooter will miss. It'll split the wickets alone. He's going all the way in. A bold play from Malone. Excel dies on the south side of the fight, the Leo style. So now SF has 1 life. He can BKB. He's on cooldown, actually. He's on a BKB. He's going to die here. Alone! He's overextended entirely. 2 dead. Knight will TP. Black Hole will go for 1 more second. Whew, disastrous for Thunder Awaken. It almost was so much worse.
Yeah, it didn't even get much damage on the tower. When Alone was up on top of the hill hitting it, it still had backdoor protection, so they get very little there. Very little damage, that is, and they end up losing their SF, who's having a hell of a game. So, huge net worth and XP swing going their way, particularly to the Snapfire, who very much needs it. And, you know, that fight was entirely without the Black Hole. Now they have this one back up. They to try to take a fight on Thunder Awaken side of the map, and, you know, God willing, you have a good Black Hole, you're going to make that happen.
It's one of those things where Thunder Awaken were at their strongest, 2 lives at SF and no Black Hole. Neither of those things are true now. You mentioned the Black Hole, but there's no longer 2 lives on Alone. I mean, that's relative to the competition, possibly the strongest he'll ever be this game.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And now Parker, I mean, you look at this, he's enjoying the space. He's sending Illusion's bottom. He's sending Illusion to farm elsewhere as well. He's getting whatever gold he can. He's getting a lot of gold during this time.
So probably switch back over to net worth from buyback as the team fight's over. Well, sits on top of the hill to scout out any observer woods they planted, but nothing up there just yet. So they'll continue to hold around the pit here, maybe try to shove lanes in here on the side of Infinity. It's pretty easy to hold an area when you've got the threat of Black Hole to fall back on as well, so invading this is not going to be that easy. Thunder Awaken.
We're still a while until that 3rd Roshan. I mean, at the minimum possible time, 2 minutes. Expected value, 3.5 minutes. Possible to 5 minutes. So there's Parker. Oh, that's a good solo kill there on Michael. It's a lot of gold for him. What the? That's a non-streak. That's a lot of gold.
Yeah, I'm surprised the Hoodwink is worth that much. You get just the solo kill. Makes it worth quite a bit.
We saw a gobble up as well temporarily. Infinity wanted another kill, but they could not connect on the 2nd kill. So I guess if you're Thunder Awakening, you're grateful it's only a support that died and not any of your cores. Because Infinity certainly wanted the core there. Knight has purchased an Assault Cuirass, by the way, so that's a lot of armor. When Armlet is active, he has 42 armor, which I believe classifies as a lot of armor.
I would agree. Man has got tank status for sure. It's not going to be easy for Seeker to blow him up in these fights now, but it's mostly magic damage they have on Infinity. I mean, even Leo style, a lot of time we see Snapfire's late game transition into like physical damage. They build up Daedalus and whatnot. He's just gone for Aghanim Scepter E-Blade to continue his magic burst.
He knows his role, and even after that, he's going to buy a Hex, which again,
Yeah, so the
it's
armor's
more
not doing...
control-oriented.
Yeah, so the armor's not doing a lot for you. It's mostly just against the CK. You don't want to get blown up by him.
Smoke has popped on Prada. Boundless Strike was missed, so they're going to let Prada die, get the remainder of the team away. It could have been 2 deaths there on Infinity, and they should be grateful there's only 1 death there.
Dire's
They continue to hold the center of the map. They need to try to shove the mid lane in. Top and bottom are both pushing to their side of the river, so don't do anything. Buildings could take a little bit of tower damage, and they'll be forced back. Hell, you could even split push on like the CK slash Leo style here. He still has boots travel. Head down to the bottom,
Radiant's
shove
top
that in,
tower
but
is under attack.
they realize that with the other 2 lanes pushed in, they're not going to be able to shove mid. Besides, Roshan, I think, is going to be the next major objective for this team. These teams. That's when we'll see Infinity finally have Enigma leave their base.
Ended up being a relatively late Roshan respawn, just over 10 minutes. So again, in that later third of Roshan times, both teams are scouting however they can. There's a ward right outside the pit, but with a sentry ward, that's actually okay. That's in range actually. Wait, what? Does he have a gem? Oh, he's a gem on Monkey King. Okay, okay. So the ward's dead, but regardless, Infinity are smoked as 5. Black Hole is up for Frank. He's ready to go. Knight stands high ground. Leo smoke
Neither
is
team
popped.
sees each other.
Thunder knows it. Gobble up to the high ground on Monkey King. He's
stuck
done
there.
for now. Onslaught forward. He's actually sent off the high ground. Pulverized there on Illich. That's 1 death on the Monkey. And the remainder of Thunder Awaken are forced to back. So Thunder Awaken lose 1, though Infinity used some BKBs. I think only the one on Genic, actually? Or, yeah, only the one on Genic, okay.
Yep.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, just don't gonna use the BKB, but yeah, the man stuck himself up on the high ground there after the gobble up and spit out was onto him. I mean, it leaves fire burning on the ground. That's gonna disable your tree dance. You're not going anywhere unless you get like 4 step back down. Unfortunately, no one in your team has that this game. Actually, Marcy could rebound you down, but that's kind of rough.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, sorry, dispose. That's the one. You can rebound him down if you have Aghanim Shard. Oh, which he has now.
Okay, then.
Alright. And that's how you'll get people out of these ones.
Well, alone. He's gobbled up upon a Requiem, fearing away in multiple directions. Black Hole comes in on 2. It's Marcy and Ethem on the inside. Onslaught forward. Excel dead. Alone cannot man fight. Knight is trying. He'll bring down Parker. So far, a 2 for 1. Knight goes forward. Bushwhack is there on Genic, but Knight must run. He's investing into a creep. Excel rebounds forward. Cookie does not hit Michael. Illich is in. He's going for the Wukongs. Excel is dead, but in cleans up Illich. Devil and Genic both bought down. Michael is dead. The trades are massive. Prada is TPing. He will get away. But most of the cores now are down inside of Infinity. Chaos again at the Radiant High Ground.
Yeah, blown up by the black hole there on the Enigma, or sorry, on the SF, but thankfully Lifestealer not caught inside it. And man managed to tank up a lot, just continuing to hit these targets. Open Wounds ended up doing a lot too. Just lifestealed away on these Phantasm illusions to be able to survive and pop into the creep afterwards. So a lot got done by Lifestealer in that team fight. Couldn't finish him off. You need to catch so many of these heroes inside the black hole. Like, you catch the SF, but Knight still does a lot of damage on his own. Okay, yeah. Whatever, buddy. That is not happening.
Ward spotted. The ward spotted. Ward gets around the way. He's bashed by Roshan.
Hooray.
He's bashed again by Roshan.
No way!
Ooh, gets the armor toggle. He has to run, but that means it's Illich dying. Roshan! He wants Infinity to win on Roshan. Knight's running back in. He knows the circumstances. He has to be here. Frank has no black hole. Roshan.
There's no way this works. There's no way this works.
Leo gets it. Knight will TP. Did he get anything? He got nothing. He got none of the 3 items. Alright, so everything went to Leo. Picked up the Aegis, got the refresher, got the cheese. What a massive turnaround from 2 Roshan bashes.
Yeah, I mean, they just didn't have any single target abilities. It would have been great if you could open wounds Roshan, but there's nothing to pop that, unfortunately. And so that was that. Lifestealer just ends up getting out-damaged by Roche. That is so rough. That could have turned out so differently. I mean, you just pop the Enrage as soon as, like, the Mortimer Kisses start raining down on you, but it took so much damage so quickly.
Roshan does not have mercy. Neither does Parker. Though alone will Manta and go invis in time. Michael going forward with a bunch of Genic finds Michael. Pulverize. Excel goes forward. Rebounding on Parker. It could be a trade. Michael is low. Parker will BKB and try to man fight, but alone has won the man fight. Won the right click duel. He'll Requiem. Fearing away Parada. And now it's Infinity who are on the run. Illich has the Gleipnir going forward. Prada has been caught. He's disposed back, and eventually he will get right-clicked down. But Thunder want more. The pause! There is a pause in our Dota 2 game now.
Oh my god. Okay. They're going to be ready to go in a second. All right. How much vision do you have here? So you don't see the Enigma. I'm pretty sure they saw him. Yeah, they saw him come up here with Michael's ward. He's going to continue to chase here with the Monkey King. If Enigma pops his BKB, he might be able to stall him out for enough time in order to get away with his Blink Dagger. But this guy's definitely getting run at right now. I'm not sure he gets away. He doesn't have buyback either. If they lose the Enigma here, it's possible the Thunder Awaken can just walk up high ground.
I mean, he could go for like a BKB TP and just hope not to get bashed play, but that does not sound fun at all.
What did he buy out for? Where is he? He bought out for the majority of his refresher orb, but not the entire thing.
Ooh, that's not good at all.
That's not a good reason to buy out.
Oh, no, you mean the one ARP I could think of for him to escape.
There's no way he goes down here, though, right?
I mean, it's possible he dies. I mean, Blink in 8, could maybe Leo gobble up and send him. No, it's on cooldown as well. Illich wants this. He'll BKB. Okay, there's no bashing time. Could not get in range of bashing him.
Can I get the courier? Okay, they get the courier with the refresher recipe. That's something.
Fun fact, his courier has died twice building refresher. The Perseverance died on earlier, now the recipe died in it, so...
I think...
And even that, it's still not done yet!
Yeah, they're gonna walk up high ground anyways. Okay, here's the issue. Yeah, yes, the Enigma doesn't have BKB available, however, we do still have the refresher shard. You just blink in black hole, refresher shard, black hole, BKB. Or BKB black hole. Make sure you get that in the right order.
I'm sure he will, but it's Leo who has 2 lives, not anyone on the Thunder Awaken side, so he can show his body and say, hey, go on me. I can survive. If I can't survive, then I'll live again, and hopefully I can get 40 gold during team fight for a 3rd life if I need to do that, allowing time for Parker to return to the game. Parker did not have buyback, but Thunder Awaken didn't know that. It's a lack of gold, and they were respecting the ability for him to defend, and as a result, we're back to the standoff. I mean, Thunder Awaken had a very significant lead, but it's turned into a much more minor lead. I mean, the green line on the graph says 64% chance for Thunder Awaken to win, much lower than their peak win chance of 86%. So it's anyone's game still. One good team fight is all it takes.
Yeah. Looks like they're ready to smoke up. Yeah, they do exactly that. And they'll leave their base BKB now off of cooldown on the Enigma again. You still have Refresher Shard available. And what's my buyback status? Buyback is still a little bit off. If you find a kill, you'll be fine then.
Yeah, a lot of heroes are somewhat close gold-wise, but not quite there yet. There's 4 buybacks. Somebody just lost a buyback, I think, but there's 4 buys currently up. Illich is running around right now. Popped a smoke, I think, on Genic. He's trampling, but the monkey is on the high ground.
Man's just mad, stomping his feet on the ground.
He's angry. He knows he has lost the kill.
I do activate trample when I am upset.
That explains a lot, but we do have the middle T2 under attack, but the illusion's actually being handled quite well right now by mostly Illich. A little bit of Michael, but mostly Illich.
Yeah.
Whew, this is, I mean, I want to turn your attention to Leo's items before this next team fight happens. He's got a Dagon, by the way. Dagon 2. The E-Blade Dagon combination.
Very powerful. I'm a big fan of this one. You see it mostly on Puck, though, because he's able to get in and out of fights really easily. But given that he's got like a timeless relic as well.
Dispose on Genic. Genic is speaking, but couldn't get off in time. Black Hole, it's on 2. Alone and Excel. Illich comes in, but Alone has fallen. Excel to join him. Devil, Frank, he couldn't refresh in time. Now it's Enigma buying back into the fight. Genic is back as well. Alone has back, but has not used it, and Illich cannot fight. Meanwhile, it's a pulverize on Knight. Knight's half HP. Prada goes forward. Knight has Rage in 2 and BKB, and whenever he wants to use it, he'll run away from the team fight. But there's no doubt Infinity have won that engagement.
Yeah, buybacks are available on 2 heroes still. You have to buy back on Devil and Genic, and unfortunately for Devil, he activated his BKB before he got the second black hole off as well, so next one is capable of being interrupted. They'll pass him the cheese to give him a little bit of extra survivability. But, I mean, the fact that they're passing this one off to him is a sign that they want to go up high ground right now, force these buybacks.
Yeah, they use 2 of their own buybacks. They have to force out buybacks in turn, or else Thunder Awaken have a win condition.
Yeah, unfortunately, you lose your Aegis now. Their style no longer has that one available.
Parker is on the siege. A creep sent a cobble up on Michael. Regardless, tower gets clipped. It's half HP currently. Parker is hitting. He's slapping. The minus armor. It's not that much, but Leo's giving a little bit of minus armor with the little shredder. Melee Rack's dead. Range Rack's to follow. Infinity take the first barracks of the Dota game.
Radiant's top
And the
tower
top G2 will join them.
Yeah. Only thing protecting second set of racks from getting attacked right there was the fact that tier 2 from top and bottom lane are still standing. I don't think they can stick around for this though. They're gonna try. I think you're pushing your luck if you try to do this though. Yeah, they back off now. Maybe hoping that someone on Thunder Awaken pokes their head into the base.
Maybe it could be a semi-back where they play this high ground and let them walk into the high ground and die. Because playing this sort of area here, the location formerly known as the Radiant Tri-Camp, could be a good idea. Thunder Awaken have left their base. They're in the western side of their jungle. And they scan. And the scan is correctly on point. They've identified what we already know. Knight and Excel, they lead the way with a 5-man smoke. Knight. He looks for a good target. The wraparound is a bit wide. They've run to the high ground. Knight is not far from Infinity. Smoke is not popped yet. They're going all the way around. They'll pop it on Leo style. Leo style. Ooh, he's a blink. He'll blink away. Parker is invis. In comes Thunder Awaken. The black hole! It's on two! On 2 cores! They're both dead! The instant buybacks! Kisses are on the way! Michael is in danger! Danik is as well! Both will escape for the time being! And now, with the buybacks used, Illich has been stunned again! On the tree! Parker is hitting! Prada is down! Another black hole! 2 more cores! The same one's dead! Both buybacks! 4 dead! Michael buys back! Alone is trying! He's fighting for the cheese from Frank! They're still alive! Parker is hitting! Dire are winning this fight so hard! An up-truck kill for Leo style! There's a buyback and Alone, but the defense is nigh impossible! It's 2v4, and there's no BKB on Alone, nor Requiem!
They'll have Marcy another 15 seconds here, so they can possibly defend. It'll be a 3v4 situation at that point, and you have everything on cooldown on the side of Infinity. So, the issue right now is stalling out another couple of seconds. Alone has to do something. It is an issue that he doesn't have his BKB. Nice blink out.
Scary.
Barely dodged him.
Trying to wrap around, killing whoever he can. The T-Force are dying. Alone has been stunned. He's half HP. He'll Manta, but the trade is for Excel. Alone is stunned again. Leo's still alive. Michael is trying. At the end, 2v4 Alone. He's trying to lifesteal, but it's not quite enough. That's a dieback on Shadow Fiend, and the GG is called. And Infinity will advance to the top 4.
A hell of a way to end this one. Some huge black holes coming out from Frank here, showing that Enigma, despite the fact that Wraith Fact has been nerfed, still got a ton of strength here. I like the SF performance out of Alone, but managed to get on top of him too many times, take him out. Infinity turned this game around. It looked like it was going to be over for them, but there was always a way back in when you have Enigma on your side. I'd say that it came down to a couple of things, though. I mean, getting bashed up by Roshan inside of the pit there on the lifestealer, if that doesn't happen, you know, maybe he doesn't get zoned out, maybe you don't give up the refresher shard and everything like that to Enigma, you close out the game and win it on Thunder Awaken. It was a game of very small margins, and a couple unlucky things going your way can just snowball the game out of control, and that is kind of what happened to Thunder Awaken here.
It's unfortunate. With Thunder Awaken, there were a few unforced errors they could have avoided, and they also, not only did they have unforced errors, they got unlucky. You can't get both in Dota sometimes.
Yeah, incredibly impressive gameplay out by Infinity, meaning they are going to be the team to move forward here, and Thunder Awaken fortunately tap out.
Yeah, they will go on to play Beast Coast in the second series tomorrow. We have tomorrow's slate of games, EG versus TSM, followed by Beast Coast versus Infinity, the 2 winners of today's series.
Series.
That's the wrong word, I'm sure, but I don't care, Neff. I'm over the moon after that last ending of the game.
Yeah. But any final thoughts for today before we close this one out? I mean, huge game for Infinity. We got 2 days in a row of 6 games of Dota. I'm a little bit bummed to see Nouns out of this one. Happy to see Beast Coast continue, though, and happy to see my boy Leo Style continue to move forward in this tournament.
Yeah, I just really appreciate getting the chance to cast. You know, I've been sitting in the trees patiently adminning for just this kind of opportunity to come up, and the last 2 days have been fantastic. I want to thank you for making my days real nice, real smooth.
Well, spending time with me is wonderful, I know. Go on.
Of course, obviously, you know, thanks to teams for some fantastic stuff. Thanks to BTS putting on another fantastic Pro Series. And of course, if this is my my last time casting this Pro Series, thanks to the viewers for tuning on in. Thanks for the kind words. Thanks for the support. You can find me on Twitter, twitter.com/BadgerDota2, or on my Twitch. It's twitch.tv/BadgerPablo.
Well, thank you for watching, everyone. That's going to close things out for tonight. If you want to stick around a couple of hours and you still got Dota Fever, I believe SEA is going to come on pretty shortly. If not, we'll be back for a couple of exciting series tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.